the energy. These guys are ready to go. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here's a look now at what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Young in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Carter, the pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Middleton, and he lays it straight in. Middleton's got 5.
Well, I love the concentration and focus of Middleton. Knock him around, get physical with him, doesn't bother him at all. He stays calm and in control.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Shots good from Young.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Holiday against Satoransky. Here's Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Young finds Carter. Here's Levine, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Levine.
He was the 13th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
And so Levine nails both of them. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Middleton looking it over. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And the double up, Antetokounmpo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Levine wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For 3, Middleton. Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good from outside.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Middleton against Young. Back to Satoransky. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine finds Carter, and he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Middleton outside. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Levine following the basket by Chris Middleton. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Passes to Young. Out to Carter. Over Holiday. And it's Carter missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And that one's good by Giannis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Satoransky. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Young against Middleton. There's the 3. Young, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They're leading by 8. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And bringing the fight there, Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
For Chicago, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Free throw good, Levine. Bucks leading by 7. Middleton outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Markkanen throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Bulls trail by 7. Here's Levine. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go, and then he does the rest of the work from there.
Markkanen against Giannis. The pass to Holiday. Off target from outside. Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Young up top, defended by Middleton. Lock at 6. Young passes to Markkanen. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Markkanen's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Augustine.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Bulls trail by 5. Levine kicks to Satoransky. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Augustine, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Levine. Last time out, he had 38 points. The 3. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
Out left to the wing. Fires from the corner. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Chicago the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Bulls trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
White drives in.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Augustine passes to Connaughton. No good. Nice D from Porter. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Valentine's shot, good. Augustine with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now here's Porter. No points in the game yet for him. Williams scanning the floor. 5 on the clock, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Bucks leading by 9. Augustine with it. Williams picks him up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The free throw drops for Augustine.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
I'll tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. Down by 12. Outside, White. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. White's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here is Augustine. He has 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Bucks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
First one falls for him.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Gafford. Dishes it to Porter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Free throw good. Porter.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
Now here is Augustine. He has 7. Pass to Craig. Shoots the 3. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight. Here is Porter. Down by 12. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Augustine passes to Forbes. Back to Augustine. Williams with the block.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Passes it to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's White after the basket by Milwaukee. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Craig. Here's Augustine, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Augustine, when he's attacking, playing downhill, trying to score, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense and puts him in a tough spot guarding him.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
First free throw is good.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Both free throws good from Augustine. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to White. An easy 2 points on the layup. White's got 6.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Bucks leading by 12. And here's Giannis. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Unloads. Kept alive. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we'll be right back after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my team is going to be. I'm able to get to my spots and I know my spots. And I don't score on accident no more. I score because I know, okay, I'm going to get to that spot, try to make a play for my teammate or make a play for myself.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So for Chicago right now, Valentine out there with Williams. Then it's White. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Giannis. That one off the back iron and out. Bulls trail by 10. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's White. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. The kick out to Williams. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points. They want to keep rolling here. Foul. Oh!
My goodness. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Porter. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Now, here is Young. He had 13 points in the win against New York.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in reverse.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good from Holiday.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
But they recover it. They get it again to stop the run. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Let's take a look here at the Bucks, Kevin, and how they're stacking up as this season ramps up in the NBA stats.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets and a few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes.
And they'll keep possession.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Bucks leading by 15. Holiday looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Satoransky grabs the miss. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Levine, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Bobby Portis.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
The Bulls have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV in 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Here's Holiday after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. In the corner, Middleton with it. And the layup is good. Middleton's got 13.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. Satoransky against Holiday. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Shoots it. The rebound by Holiday. Bucks leading by 16. There's the lob to Portis. And no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Stolen by Markkanen. Now here's Levine. He's got 8. Got it. Good job in the low post. 10 points for him.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Bucks. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course Chicago. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Checking out Chicago. They had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Brook Lopez.
And Brook Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Outside Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Satoransky against Holiday. At the top of the key, Lopez. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Markkanen following the basket by Brook Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice D from Levine.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Bulls trail by 17. Carter outside. To the inside. Markkanen.
They are really struggling from the floor.
That one good for 2. Markkanen's got 8.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Young outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. 17-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Ogden, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Porter comes in for Wendell Carter, and it's White for Satoransky. Holiday, an 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Bulls trail by 16. White looking around. Levine against DiVincenzo. Levine kicks to Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Here's Middleton. Chicago grabs the miss. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Levine. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 14 points for Zach Levine.
You know what you like about Levine as a finisher? I mean, he can go straight to the rack, pop out to the 3, and can do everything in between as well.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Bulls also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Williams in for Young. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. Second chance shot. Williams with the block. Tipped away. Here's Lopez. Here's Forbes. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Just 3 to shoot. Goes up again. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, with that stroke that Forbes has, I wouldn't be surprised if he was knocking down shots not long after he started walking. Great confidence as a shooter.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 16. White inside, headed by Augustine.
And we haven't seen them the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. White against Augustine. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porter, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. .133 left here in the second. And here are the Bulls now. It's an 18-point game.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Connaughton passes to Giannis. Three-pointer Augustine. Tries again. And Antetokounmpo lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in. Here's Valentine. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Augustine against White. Missed inside.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it's off from three-point range. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Connaughton. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. No problems knocking that one down. Augustine's got 12 points in the game.
Augustine is a real sniper from beyond the arc. You give him these kinds of looks, you're going to regret it.
White with it. 10 points for him. On the wing, Porter. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active, everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
It's almost impossible to be hotter than they were in the first half. They made just about everything they looked at. Even when they were taking bad shots, they were hitting them. They probably can't stay that hot all game, but hey, they might.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint on D. When you get dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Markkanen. Clock at 6. Back to Satoransky. Over Holiday. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Bucks leading by 23. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
Hey, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Bucks. LaVine finds Young. Bulls moving the ball around. Out to Carter from downtown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Bulls shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And here are the Bulls now. On the wing, LaVine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game. Holiday against Satoransky. Stolen by LaVine. Here's the break. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And you have 2 things working there. Good awareness by LaVine on the pick. Then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside, Levine. Kicks to Young. Back to Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, you know, the quickness of Levine. Difficult to neutralize that. He'll go to the line.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Young with the steal. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Markkanen can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here is Young. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Young looking around. Shot clock at 5. And again, Chicago, no good. Bucks leading by 23. Portis in the post. He's against Young. They get it back. Antetokounmpo. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Levine dishes to Young. Young is double. Here's Satoransky. And Carter has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Now, here's Satoransky. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Stolen by Levine. And he banks in the layup. Satoransky's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Levine, good.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Middleton outside. Power down with both hands.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 13-4 run. Portis against Carter. He dishes it to Young. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And it's 9 points for Thaddeus Young.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Holiday against Satoransky. In the air. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Young, and it's slammed in by Young.
No doubt about it on that finish by Young.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Bucks with some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Williams comes in for Markkanen. Porter's checked in for Young. And it's White in for Satoransky.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys. And the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-6 run. Outside, Levine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Zach LaVine.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Milwaukee leading by 15. Augustine looking around. Pass to Craig. Antetokounmpo against Levine. Here's Craig, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's White. 10 points for him. Outside, Levine. Here's Gafford. Outside, White. Offensive rebound, but they get it back. The feed now to Williams. It's good.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Giannis outside. From deep. Porter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 15. White with it. Now guarded by Giannis. And White kicks to Levine. Porter passes to Levine. Lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, guys, Levine can score in a lot of different ways, and when he starts feeling it, it allows him to go for big nights. I mean, this guy can be very explosive offensively.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Augustine with the steal. Inside, here's Forbes, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually adds a step to his quickness.
Now here's White. He's got 10. Over in the corner, Williams. 5 to shoot. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Milwaukee. 13-point lead. There's the pass to Giannis. Pass to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 6 rebounds here tonight. White the pass to Williams. Yep, it counts. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Bucks leading by 11. Takes the 3. Craig can't get it to go. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Porter. And the rejection by Giannis. Just 2 to shoot. The deep 3 from Levine. Doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Augustine kicks to Craig. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Bryn Forbes. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to White.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Bulls. White wide open. He fires. No good from the wing.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Back to Augustine. And there's the pass to Connaughton. That one misses. Nice D from Porter. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bulls trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him. And Lopez with the block.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And it's important that Porter stays aggressive. When he does this, it helps force the D's hand.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Free throw good. Porter. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 35 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And Augustine kicks to Craig. Here's Lopez. The layup missed.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Valentine passes to Gafford. Porter looking it over. for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game on the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Valentine out there with Satoransky, and it's Gafford in at the center position. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And here is Satoransky. He kicks to Markkanen. Three-pointer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Milwaukee leading by 14. And the dunk by Giannis.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And here are the Bulls now. Now here's Satoransky. This is to Carter. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
One shot.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Now Valentine. Right side Porter. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
For three, Middleton. Nice D from Porter.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Denzel Valentine. That one misses. Bulls trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That one drops for him.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Free throw good. Giannis. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Satoransky against Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Free throw good. Satoransky. And he makes both free throws. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Markkanen against Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Middleton. Lopez outside. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Satoransky. Carter outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Young. Takes it out to Markkanen. Chicago with a new 14. Young's shot is off. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-6 run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Satoransky with it. Outside, Porter. Young outside. Young is double. 4 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Offensive rebound, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Markkanen passes to Satoransky. He dishes it to Young. Pass to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Bucks leading by 22. Here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Middleton. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. From 11 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. Middleton's got 19 points.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by Chris Middleton. No good, shot missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. And the pass to Lopez, stolen by Carter. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. LaVine finds Satoransky to the middle. And the rejection by Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul. And then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
And it's Young finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Clark, a simple way to let the players be heard were the phrases they had on the backs of their jerseys in the Orlando bubble.
Yeah, I love the creativity of that, Kevin. Again, players being proactive and desiring to use the platform they've been given through basketball and their particular brands to speak to issues that resonate with them, issues of inequality and racial injustice, and to do so in a way that was unique and yet appropriate, I think is a win-win. I really do. Now, the conversation and slogans are important as a part of agitation, but now it's a matter of targeted, strategic action that can be carried out, not just by players in the league, but by all of us in our own circles of influence to effectuate change and make our world a bit better than we found it.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half, getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for DJ Wilson. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Adams. The Bulls also changing it up. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Felicio. Young comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky subbed in for Garrett Temple.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Off target from outside. Bucks leading by 22. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. DiVincenzo's got 15 points in just the second half. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Young in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lopez inside, defended by Carter.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
And Chicago shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Markkanen.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Lopez outside. Middleton against Young. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And Lopez has it in the corner. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. The Bulls shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Outside, Levine. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Chalk up 2 there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Chicago. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Levine, here we go. Here's Felicio. That one's not going to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Adams outside. And to Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The 3 from Valentine. Wilson grabs the board. Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. 2 points, that one goes. Middleton's got 21 in the game.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Well, Chicago's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Felicio. No good again that time.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Adams taking his time here. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Giannis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Milwaukee.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Chicago. Pass to Levine. To the inside. And the jam by Levine.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Free throw good, Levine. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here is Forbes. Adams outside. Here is Forbes, down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Giannis, you got a big boost tonight from Dante DiVincenzo. How good was he tonight?
He's playing hard. He's making the right plays. He's knocking down shots. He's playing a high level right now. We need him moving forward.
Very good team effort, as we mentioned. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.